Well, I am actually. First of all, my green screen. There's something wrong with it. But I thought let's go natural today. Let's be honest. Let's be what. Let's show you what exactly we we are. So with this, I'd like to first tell you that we have, of course, I have an update about Locatelli and I have an opinion about Locatelli, which I would really want you guys to hear because, of course, I can talk football only with you guys and, of course, my dad. But more importantly, we also have to talk about Lokonga, Pokonga, Awar, and a special Arsenal coach that is actually doing something special as well. So let's not waste your time. Well, I'm hearing a lot of things, and I believe, I believe strongly that there are certain things that I don't like at the moment. So Gianluca Di Marzio says that Locatelli will prefer to stay at Sassuolo rather than join Arsenal. It will be either Juventus or Sassuolo for the player, according to Gianluca Di Marzio. And Fabrizio says that Juventus are still leading the race to sign Locatelli and have planned a new meeting with Sassuolo soon. The player is pushing to join Juventus. Arsenal are prepared to pay Sassuolo's 40 million euros price tag for Locatelli. But Fabrizio also says that Arsenal only want to sign the players that are happy and 100% convinced by joining the club. Now, so far, I have not seen any article that says that Locatelli is convinced by Arsenal's project. So I think it's more valid as to why I'm giving you this reaction. So if Locatelli does not want to come, I have just two words for him. If you know DX, you know what I mean, what I'm trying to say. Because first of all, I've read before him going to the Euros, he had said that, you know what, I'm so, he's surprised that so many clubs want him. But for now, he's already seen a lot of Italian players doing it good apart from the Serie A in foreign countries. So he would look into that option. But if this guy has Juventus, why does he have to tease a lot of clubs? Okay, so okay, even if you forget about what he said before the Euros, I think if his heart is set at Juventus, his ass also should be staying at Juventus. Or I think this Italian plumber needs to just stay there plumbing in Italy, man. I think he's won the Euros, whatever it is. But if he wants to stay, he needs to use some Favicol, stick it up on his butt, and slap him bit sideways. I'm trying to do a rock, but I don't get the words right. And he's got to stick with those. I mean, he should understand the old lady's bank balance is down the dumpster fire. It's shit. Yes, it's down the drains. They can't afford him. They can't afford an Italian plumber. That's how bad Juventus have fallen. So I think Arsenal should pull off of this thing because you know what, even if I have a simple solution to life. If you got to convince a girl too much to do everything what you want, probably she was not the one. So girl, Locatelli girl, you're not the one. Anyways, so the Mail say Arsenal hope to complete the 18 million pound signing of Sambi Lokonga in time to fly out the team to Florida on Wednesday. So Arsenal are really making sure that Sambi Lokonga actually travels to Florida, and before Wednesday, his paperwork's are ready, and he's on that jet to fly to Florida. It's simple as that. That's what Arsenal want, and I hope they get it. Moving on, Cedric Soares shared this image of the preseason games that he had yesterday. I think decent, but really for that one movement that Rangers players tried, they sat him down, and he felt like as if he could not even stand. He didn't have a feet or something. He's done his knee or something like that. So I think apart from that, I think Cedric was okay. Arsenal need a right back desperately, man. We're any part of our defense that holds us back. I don't want that to happen, at least in this transfer window. I mean, you could tell us Arsenal's midfield is not that good. Maybe the link up between the midfield and the striker. I don't want it to continue, but if it does, I don't mind. But the defense, the four men should literally protect their with everything what they've got. So I think Cedric does not have that enough. But he shared this image with the caption, "Let's keep up the hard work." I think Cedric, your hard work is not enough for a club like Arsenal, bro. It really is letting us down at some point of time. So Rangers had actually made a very touching and a classy tribute to star Bukayo Saka. Of course, they gave Arsenal a signed number 7 shirt to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang before a preseason friendly with Arsenal yesterday. It ended in a draw, but okay, let's see where this takes us. So Arteta on the start to preseason says, we trained really hard, played 2 games, and now we're going to be traveling to America. We didn't have any injuries, which is really positive in the first week. We're going to have some new faces arriving probably, so very positive. And Nuno Tavares, what does Arteta on the performance says? Overall, I'm really pleased with the performance. I think we dominated the game. We created so many chances. I counted about 8 or 10 clear chances to score, but this game is decided in both boxes. We weren't clinical in the opponent's box, and we conceded 2 goals from 2 corners, which were the only chances they had apart from the counter attack from our own corner. Yep. And Arteta on how he reflects Arsenal's time in Scotland. He says, I think it was perfect. Even the weather was something we did not expect. I think Katie's been really helpful with that. And the way we've been treated by the hotel, the staff, the facilities, I think it was a really positive camp. And talking about Nuno Tavares, Arteta said a great debut with his right foot as well. He's only been with us a few days, but you can already see his qualities, his physicality, and then the quality on the ball that he has. He's integrating with the lads really well. So it's a good start. I think it is a very positive start. I won't get this positive performance go on my or any Arsenal fan's head, but trust me, Tavares' right foot, that was a special finish, man. It was. Like, I thought he's gonna hit towards the near post. He went for the far one and he got it perfect. Cool. And talking about his debut after scoring his first goal, Nuno Tavares said, I felt good. It was a good game for me and for us. A good test. I think we had a good match and we learned a lot. I feel very happy to score my first goal with Arsenal. I'm so excited for this, and today I did it. That's really crazy. Great to see that. Moving on, so talking to you about more stuff that we have is yeah. So Conrad Harrison says, well, Arsenal are serious about Hossein Aouar. No official bid sent yet. However, intermediaries are working to see a figure both parties happy with. Personal terms would not be an issue, already agreed since last summer. So Hossein Aouar. Arsenal are serious about Hossein Aouar. I better believe it because it's coming from Conrad Harrison. For now, I will definitely believe it. But about Ben White, Conrad Harrison says, I've been told Ben White is ecstatic with his move to Arsenal. He's already found a place to live and has already been added to the Arsenal first team group chat, where he sent in a video saying hello to the squad. He's already making an impression before stepping into Colney. So, great things to see and great things to actually find out. I think it's really great, man. Lovely to see and lovely to expect something better. But here's a big part about Reiss Nelson. So on Instagram, there's this page, okay, its name is BHA Media. They posted that Reiss Nelson to Brighton and Hove Albion. However, Reiss Nelson appeared to have liked, yes, he liked that post. Generally, during this social media age, players give these kind of hints a lot. Reiss Nelson has provided one. But after this thing, Andy Naylor of Brighton says that Brighton is not interested in Reiss Nelson. So he's worked for the Argus and is actually Brighton and Hove Albion correspondent for the Athletic. He has confirmed that no, the Reiss Nelson thing is not true. So if you come across with this kind of news, don't believe in it. Sean Casey says, looks like a breakthrough in the Willock deal. This will be done very soon. So it looks like Joe Willock to Newcastle on a loan deal is already happening. Moving on, so Inter CEO Marotta to Sky Sports says Hector Bellerin is a player we are following, but I can't say more. Alex Telles, I can't exclude this possibility, but we are making our plans and we'll see. We are now planning to keep our best players after selling Hakimi. Let's see. So I'm now about to talk to you about Carlos Cuesta. What is his role at Arsenal? So Sun have come up with an article. They say that Juventus and Atletico Madrid, he has them on his CV and speaks 6 languages. So if Mikel Arteta is struggling to get his message across on the training, you can bet he will lean on his assistant Carlos Cuesta for help. He's 25 years of age, speaks 6 languages: English, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, French and Catalan. Therefore is able to communicate with many of the Arsenal stars in their mother tongue. Cuesta already boasts a rich CV, having spent time in Juventus and Atletico Madrid. His tactical news at London Colney will help shape. Now what does he do? Well, he already holds a UEFA Pro license. Astonishingly, he began his coaching badges at the age of 18 and scored a job with Atletico. He was later installed as under-13 coach for the La Liga Giants while juggling studies at Porto University. Cuesta would listen attentively to lecturer Vitor Frade, who was an influence on Jose Mourinho about tactical periodization. Rather than focus on the fitness aspects of the game, the training method encourages teams to focus primarily on the systems of play that a team intends to use. Now, with his time in Turin, what he does at Arsenal, that's what you want to know. So, he actually works on 1v1 basis with the players. His focus is heavy on technical skills and tactical ideas, while physical loading is kept to a minimum. The training sessions are filmed, and Cuesta does a lot of video analysis with Arsenal's players individually. For Cuesta, it's about holistically working out a player's identity to find out what they need to thrive, leaning on their physical, mental, technical, and tactical capabilities and requirements. So let's see. I hope this works. The Cuesta thing works with Arsenal. Let's see. Well, with this, I'd like to end this episode. Hosam Awar to Arsenal. Arsenal seriously in for Awar. Let's see where this takes us in the Awar pursuit.